patient with some of the springtime usual maintenance, upgrades, preparation, etc. We all got to be patient with that. But I respectfully disagree with our manager, because if somebody had the amount of sticks and piles of dead branches, trees, pieces of this, what's out there, hanging out, I believe at this point they'd be in violation of our own ordinances. Now, I'm not saying anybody's violating anything. What I'm saying is I do see it as a health hazard, because it's a breeding attraction for rodents. It's drying out. It's much more flammable. It's blocking, in some cases, partially mailboxes, sidewalks, walkways. Now spring is here. People are bicycling. People are going with strollers. I could see a million reasons, but several reasons why and I think others would be concerned that it is possibly, or I believe it is, but at least heading towards possible safety and health issues. So I respectfully disagree with the manager, and if you drove around and looked at ordinances and just, I'm going to say, good practices for fire and safety and walking and clearing walkways, perhaps we're looking at different areas and different streets, but I do think it's an issue. So, and the manager's done a wonderful job in balancing what is a horrendous situation, probably the worst I've seen since Sandy in my 12 years up here. So I applaud his efforts also. I'm just wondering at this point if we need to bring in some additional outside contractors so that we don't put extraordinary pressure on DPW and get it to where the springtime endeavors they need to get to don't get postponed too long into the future, because obviously we've all been waiting for this spring more than most other years with the obvious bad weather, or more than usual bad weather in March and April. So I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but is there, maybe we've reached a turning point, because the manager has been on top of this, and I'm glad, but if we're not within the sight of like the next week wrapping this up, I'd like us to consider hiring out additional.
Mr. Manager, the councilman has the floor.
So then, is there any consideration if it, and if it can't be, it can't be. Believe me, from what's out there, I don't think it can be, but I'm asking you because you are on top of it. So I appreciate that honesty, but could we, is there a consideration, does any other council member have any interest in perhaps directing or asking the manager to look into outside contracting to get this past the hump here? Because in a couple weeks, I mean, I don't know, but I'd ask for any feedback on this issue.
The manager had a response.